We are here. It's finally happening. Hey guys, my name is Jenna. Welcome to a bar-inspired abs and booty workout today. You won't need any equipment today. If you have a mat, feel free to roll that bad boy out, set up, and just your beautiful self, and maybe some water too. And take any water breaks, take any meal options. Let's get started. We're gonna start in a second position. So take a nice wide stance. Turn those toes out about 45 degrees and bring those arms. So we're reaching up to the ceiling and bring it down. Just starting with those arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it down. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach out. Soft bend in the knees. We're just gonna stretch over to one side and the other side. Just a nice little side stretch. Take your time. Reach and reach. For 4, for 3, for 2. Beautiful. Last one. We're gonna go into some plies. So if you want, you can add those arms. We're lowering and lifting nice and tall. Look up to the ceiling as you lift. Good. We're sitting back in those heels, pressing the knees back. Full range of motion. Plie and lift. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. We're gonna bring in half range of motion. So arms stay out. We lower, down, lift just halfway. Down, lift halfway. Relax the shoulders here. Make sure we're not carrying any tension in our shoulders. We lower, lift halfway. For 4, for 3, for 2, hold here at the bottom, little pulses. Little mini pulses, just moving up and down an inch. All our weights in our heels. We're pressing those knees back to feel that inner thigh stretch. Hold it here for 4, for 3, for 2, and then hold stationary. We're gonna lift one heel and lower, lift the other heel, and then lift both heels. Good, lift one heel, the other heel, just to warm up those ankles. If you want to add the arms, you can mirror those feet and both. Good, we lift one and the other side and both. Good, one ankle, other ankle, both. 2 more and lift and both. Last one. Other side, both. Woo. Lift it up. Good. We're gonna take it to a plie. Tap in front. So plie, second position, tap. Plie and tap. Good. Again, keep those shoulders relaxed. Arms for this class, you can kind of do whatever you like. You can follow along with me or do your own thing. For 4, for 3, for 2, good, stay up here. We're lifting that leg up. Arms come nice and tall to the ceiling. Brace that core to keep your balance here. Lift up, we're using our core to lift that leg. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2. Good, back to the second and tap. Second and tap. Second, bring it forward. Ooh, good. Squeeze the glutes at the top of the movement. Second and tap. Stay up on this side. Stay here. Same thing. We're lifting. Brace the core as you lift that leg. Lift for 1. Turn out that toe. For 2. For 3. For 4. We're going to 8. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Bring it into first position. Good. We're gonna releve. So we lift up and down. Lift nice and tall. So first position, our heels are together. Our toes are apart as we releve. We're squeezing all the way up the back of the legs. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. We're gonna bring it to a plie next. So we're just bending, pressing those knees out, Feel that stretch. Lower and lift. Plie. For 4. For 3. For 2. We combine it. We do 1 plie, 1 releve. 1 plie, releve. Good. Plie, releve. Plie, releve. We're here for 4. And left. For 3. And left. For 2. And left. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, I want you to bring those feet, bring those heels apart. Kind of shimmy it out. So we're in a squat position. We're just gonna do a regular squat. Bring those hands heart center. We're squatting and then left. We squat. Sit back in those heels. Feel the stretch in the glutes. Squat and lift. For 4. For 3. For 2. Good, we're gonna go half range of motion. So we bring it all the way down, lift halfway. Lift halfway, we're staying low. You gotta feel that stretch in the glutes for 4. For 3. For 2. For 1, we hold, we pulse. Little pulses. See if you can bring those arms forward, right by your ears. Good, and then just hold it in that chair pose. Hold it here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Beautiful, bring it up. Bring those feet back out to that second position. We are lowering. We're just gonna stretch it out real quick. So we lower, reach over to one side and a side stretch. Good, hold it here. Then bring it up. Turn your shoulders to face the diagonal, lower, flat back, bring that front arm, reach through the fingertips. Good, and then lower, walk your hands to the other side. We do that all over again. So we go into our side stretch and reach. Bring it up, turn your shoulders to face the diagonal, into forward, flat back. Bring that arm and reach through the fingertips. Great job. Bring it down. Walk your hands center. We're going to straighten those legs and then bend. So feeling that hamstring stretch. We straighten and bend. If we can, we're trying to keep the palms of our hands on the floor. Straighten and bend. Give me 2 more. Last one. Good, slight bend in the knees and slowly, slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Last thing are those shoulders. We roll them up and back. Okay, beautiful job. Let's head down to the mat. We can go to the side, and I like to just have a soft bend in the knees, hinge forward into a forward fold, just so you can feel that nice stretch. And then walk your hands out into a plank position. Let me move my water out of the way. Okay, so we're set up in a high plank position. Our hands are right underneath our shoulders. Nice strong plank. We're holding that. We're gonna just do little taps to the side. So we tap one foot, bring it in. Tap the other foot, bring it in. Tap out and in. Tap out. And we're here for 4. For 3, for 2. Good, then bring those knees in so we go into a bear position, step it in, and then bring it back out. We step it in, out, out, kind of in like a bear hover position. And then you step like right back out. We bring it in, step out, out. Constantly engaging that core. You got it. Remember to breathe. All right, let's add it all together. We do a tap to the side and in, tap to the other side. We bring it in and out, out. And again, tap side, Good, we bring it in, out, out. Last one, tap side and side. You got it. Bring it in, In, out, out. Hold that plank, stretch it back. Downward dog, and then bring it right back to the plank. Again, stretch it back. Downward dog, bring it back to the plank. Stretch back, bring it to the plank. For 4, and plank. Stretch back, and plank. We've got 2. Last one. Good. Awesome. Hold it here. We're going to go into some straight leg lifts. So we take one leg. Now we can always modify by bringing that knee down, squeezing the glute at the top of the movement. Or we're holding the plank for 4, for 3, for 2. Take that foot, wrap it around the other ankle, and we go back to the downward dog and bring it into plank. This time, into single leg downward dog to the plank. We stretch it back, engage the core as you lower, stretch it back, engage the core. Good, we're here for 4, and plank. For 3, and plank. For 2, last one. Beautiful. We do the other side. So we start with those straight leg lifts. You can always bring a knee down if you need for this part. Squeeze the glute, lift that leg. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Take that foot, wrap it around the ankle. We're sending it back, downward dog, and then bring it to the plank. Stretch it back, and plank. Stretch it back, and plank. Beautiful. We have 4 more here. You got it for 4, and plank. For 3, and plank. For 2. Woo, last one. Awesome. All right. Untwist those legs. Walk it back into that bear position. Go ahead and put your knees on the ground. If you are having a little wrist issues, you can always have your hands and fists. We're just gonna do a little bit of some cat and cow stretches. So we're gonna round the spine and then arch your back. Good. Round and then arch. Feel that stretch on your spine. Go at your own pace. Take it nice and easy. Just take a couple stretches. You got it. Stretch it back, arch, and rounding. Alternating between the 2. Good. Awesome. Now we're going to find our neutral spine, so flat back. We're going to lift one arm up in the air, opposite leg in for some bird dogs. Pull it in. We stretch and reach. Pull it in. Stretch. Pull it in. Good. For 4. For 3. For 2. Stay with this leg. We're pulsing. Pulse. Either holding an arm or you can bring your arm down and just pulse the leg. We're here for 4. Squeeze the glute. For 3. For 2. And 1. Other side. Stretch and in. Stretch it out. In. Good. Stretch all the way, fully lengthen. Out and in. We're here for 4. For 3. For 2. Good. And 1. Hold it out. Little pulses. You got it. You need to bring that hand down for more contact. Go for it. Squeeze the glute for 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Bring it down. Stretch it into child's pose. Stretch that lower back. pull out the wrist. Then take your arm, pull it through, a little thread the needle moment here. And switch to the other side, same thing, thread the needle, enjoy that stretch here. And bring it up. On all fours, we're gonna do a little booty work here with some donkey kicks and fire hydrants. My favorite. We are going to start with one side. We're lifting straight back and pull it in. We lift straight back, pull it in. Our knee is bent, so these are our donkey kicks. We lift, pull it in. Lift, pull it in. 2 more. Squeeze the glute at the top of that motion. And then bring it in, take it into some side fire hydrants. Lift, bring it in. And lift, bring it in. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and last one. We're gonna alternate. So we do 1 press back, in, lift to the side, in, press it back, in, lift to the side, in. Squeeze the glute and lift. Good. Press it back and lift. Here for 4, for 3. Doing awesome. We've got 2. The last one, we press it back. And we finish this side with a pulse. So bring that leg back in the donkey kick. Little mini pulses, just pressing up and down an inch. We're squeezing that glute here. And hold it. You got it. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Other side is gonna lift into that donkey kick. Press it back and in. Press it back and in. Lift and in. Good. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and bring it to the side. Here we go. Lift it up and in. Work those hips. Take it to the fire hydrant. Good. That name is just so silly to me. I feel like a dog peeing on the fire hydrant. For 3, for 2, and 1. We alternate. Press it back, donkey kick, bring it to the side. We press it back, in, and lift to the side. Press it back, in, lift to the side. You're doing great. You're at the home stretch. Good. We've got 4, for 3, for 2, last one. And we're gonna finish with a pulse. Woo! Bring that leg behind you, little pulses, up and down an inch. Keep that tension in the glutes. Keep that tension in the glutes. You gotta lift it up nice and high. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Just about the slowest counting ever, right? Let's stretch real quick in that child's pose. Stretch it out. We are going to move on our back section, starting with our core. So let's lie on our back. Make sure that we are on the mat. Our back is flat on the mat. All the points. Good. Okay. So we are going to start by bringing those feet up into tabletops. My favorite, we're starting with dead bugs. Speaking of silly names, what the heck is a dead bug? Okay, we're going to take our opposite arm on our opposite leg. We are stretching all the way and then pull it in. Nice and slow. Stretch it out, pull it in. Good. Stretch it out, pull it in. You got it. Nice and controlled. Opposite arm and opposite leg extend. Pull it in. These are really good for your deep core So I like to do it at the beginning or towards the beginning of my core section. That way it fires up the core, gets it prepped and ready to go. We have 4 more. For 4, hold it in. For 3, hold it in. For 2, beautiful. Last one. We are going into some single leg stretches. I like to lift my head off the ground. You can always keep it on the ground. We're taking one leg straight, the other leg bent, and switch. And switch. Now you can always also hug those knees for a deeper stretch. Single leg stretch. You got it. Brace the core. This is good for that lower core. Switch. Bring it single leg and switch. We're here for 4. For 3. For 2. Beautiful. Let's go to double leg stretch. Next, bring both legs in. Wrap those arms around. Hug. Wrap those arms around. Pull it in and wrap. Good. Pull it in and wrap. Here for 4. Both feet together. Stretch out for 3 and stretch. For 2. Whew, you got it. Last one. Beautiful. Bring those legs up, straight in the air. We're reaching to that opposite pinky toe. We reach up and twist. So little oblique crunch to the side. You got it. Reaching for that outside pinky toe. Other hand is supporting the neck. Reach and lower. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2. We're switching to the other side. We lift it up and twist. Up and twist. Up and twist. You got it. Reach up and twist. Woo! Working those upper abs and the obliques here. You're doing awesome. Keep it going. Reach up and twist. You got it. Here for 4. For 3. For 2. Beautiful. Both hands reach up to the toes, then over. Reach up and over. Up, over. Here for 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Good. Bring his feet down. We're into a butterfly crunch, so I just want you to let your knees fall away. We're feeling nice stretch in those hip flexors. Whew. We are going to have our hands behind our head here. Or butterfly crunch. So we crunch it up and lower. Crunch up and lower. Feeling that stretch in our hips. Crunch up and lower. Good. Make sure that our elbows are open. They're not crunched in. We're really utilizing our core to lift. For 4. Good. For 3. For 2. And 1. Bring those arms overhead. We're going to cross at the ankles here. Crunch up, pull through, reach towards those ankles. Bring the ankles down. So pull over, crunch, and lower. You got it. Pull over, crunch, lower. We're here for 4. For 3. For 2. Good, and 1. Ooh, nice job. All right. Take a couple deep breaths, and as always, grab with water. Grab water whenever you need. We're finishing with some bridges. So I want you to set up with your feet kind of a little bit wider than hip distance apart, with your toes ever so slightly turned out. You can just have your hands by your side here. We're pressing up, scoop the pelvis, squeeze the glutes at the top of the movement, and then we lower. Scoop and lower. Good. Bridge and lower. Lift and lower. Squeezing the glutes at the top of the movement. We're driving through the heels. So all your weight should be in your heels. Lift and lower. Here for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold here at the top. We're pressing those knees out. So just moving those knees ever so slightly out. Little pulses. Here for 4, for 3, keep those hips lifted, for 2, beautiful, last 1, and we're still holding, we're pulsing. You got it, little mini pulses. Just moving up and down an inch, keep the tension in the glutes. Woo! We're holding for 4, for 3, for 2. Keep those hips up, we're taking it to a march. So we march one foot and then the other. March, bring it down. March and down. Good. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring those hips down. Very nice job. Final thing here before our pull down. We're gonna do those bridges again, but we're gonna do first position bridges. That's far, you know? So our heels are together, our toes are apart, nice first position. We're pressing through those heels, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift, lower. Press up and lower. So just by shifting the position of our feet, we're working different areas of the glutes. You press, lower. So you want a nice, well-rounded glute. Press and lower. We press, drive through the heels for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold at the top. Press out with those knees. They're already kind of turned out, so it's just the slightest little movement. Just the tiniest little press out. We love small, tiny movements in barre. They're tiny but mighty. We press it out. That was very cheesy. Okay, now we pulse. We keep those hips lifted. And we pulse. Keep holding. Pulse. Squeeze the glutes. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2. Let's hold. Bring those hands up. Big inhale. Exhale and lower. Beautiful. Let's bring those knees, pull them into our chest, and we're rolling out our spine, making sure we're hitting all 4 movements, all 4 corners of our back here, just to really stretch it out. Kind of using the mat as like our massage here. And then grab one foot, one knee, pull it into your chest. Roll out that ankle in both directions here. And then straighten that leg, pull it in towards your face, the best that you can. Stretch the hamstring. And then bend. Bring that knee over to the inside of your body. Straighten out your arms and look in the opposite direction. So you're feeling that full body twist here. And then just hold and take a couple deep breaths. And then you can let that knee fall away from your body, so we're opening up our hip. Let it fall away from your body. Keep those arms stretched out to the side and take a few deep breaths. All right, the other side, grab the other knee, pull it into your chest, roll out your ankle in both directions here. And then straighten that leg, pull it in towards your face. And then bend. Bring that knee over to the inside of your body. Straighten out those arms and look in the opposite direction. Hold that stretch. Take a couple deep breaths. Big inhale, then exhale. Oh jeez. Big inhale, big exhale. And then take that leg, let that knee fall away from your body, opening up your hips, arms stretched out to the side. Beautiful. Let's bring it up. Sit up. I like to kind of shimmy back on my mat. This is optional, like shimmy those hips. And then your legs are straight out in front of you. Give it a couple extra little knee shimmies this time. And then stretch up nice and tall. Reach for the ceiling. Then bend over and reach, stretch towards your toes. Awesome. Then bring those feet, stretch them forward in a butterfly. Great, and then take it into either a half straddle with one leg straight, the other leg bent, or you can take it into a full straddle with both legs out. Walk those hands forward and stretch. And then you can reach over into a side stretch towards one side, whichever side. If you're doing the half, it's whichever leg is straight. Bring it up, turn your body to the diagonal towards the leg. You reach forward, stretch at the toes. And then we can stretch to the other side, into that side stretch, side reach. And bring it up. And I was thinking of getting a thumbnail, and then I was like, wait, it's gonna be in the edit. Okay, what did I just do? I did a side stretch. And then you turn towards the knee. Alright, and then stand up on your mat. Give me a couple full body rolls. So go all the way forward, fold. Bring it up, roll the shoulders back. Forward, fold. Bring it up, roll the shoulders back. 2 more. Last one. And then we twist it side to side and let those arms go. Oh, nice. And then we're gonna bring both the arms all the way up. Inhale, stretch nice and tall to the ceiling. Exhale, let the arms go. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for coming and joining me for today's workout. I hope that you enjoyed this bar-inspired abs and booty flow class. Let me know if you'd like to see anything else from me, if you enjoy the full-length workouts. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Oh, also don't forget to like and subscribe. I never include that, but you know, that would be fun. Like, subscribe, turn on the bell, all those fun YouTuber things. Okay, bye! Bye!